Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 359. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello. Nothing.
What's up? What's up, Gloria? Yeah. What's up, Chris?
Ladies and gentlemen, we found the only woman in the world who doesn't like the Powerpuff Girls.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Just so you know, off air, I was getting all the articles together, and Gloria's like, get me some girly articles. So I'm like, all right, is there a Rainbow Bright movie? Is there a Strawberry Shortcake movie? I was like, okay, I got it. The new Powerpuff Girls TV series. And she's like, absolutely not. I don't like the Powerpuff Girls. And it was like, I looked out over the ferry. There was no water in the. Like New York City had no buildings. I was like elephants were flying around in the sky. I just could not fathom that the city of Townsville did not exist in Gloria's universe. No sugar, no spice, no anything nice. They sucked, and she just did not like it. And I'm just
It's because I've had like a babysitter a lot, so I've seen it so much that I hate it.
You want to know something crazy about that show, though?
What?
You know the show Samurai Jack?
Yeah.
That's the future of the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
How do you know that?
The first episode of Samurai Jack, when he gets teleported to the future, he's in a ruined Townsville.
Oh.
So that means Aku probably killed them.
Wow.
Gloria.
That's crazy.
So much that no more.
More. Yeah.
No more.
So Gloria was rooting Aku on as he killed the Powerpuff Girls.
Listen, maybe it's an alternate reality. We've seen a lot of those in the comics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like
they're
Star
made-
Trek. It
they're
must
made by
be.
the same creators.
I don't think it's the prime Powerpuff Girls universe. I don't think so.
Speaking of
no.
Samurai Jack, that was a tragedy in cartoon world that show did not have a proper ending.
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest cartoons ever made. and
Which it may still, though.
I hope so.
But
Yeah.
I want to do the Rainbow Bright.
There is no Rainbow Bright Glory.
Yeah, you killed the Powerpuff Girls.
I said I wish there's nothing new.
Okay.
All right, while he reads the news, I'll be rude and I'll research all the articles. So I'll have one ear open. I'll be like, yeah, not paying attention. No, I'm just kidding. I'll look for the article. Go ahead, Chris. Tell us about something while I try to find some girly articles there.
Well, the first thing we
I'm in a
found.
girly mood. Go
I'm
on.
going to put Rainbow Bright 2016 and see what happens. What?
No, I said you heard it here.
Yeah.
So the first piece of news that we have is apparently there's possibly going to be a new Terminator TV series. Not too much on this right now. It says that it's I guess being produced by Skydance.
Okay.
There's not really much about it. It says it says it's really contingent on how Genesis does, and if this is relying on Terminator Genesis, this won't be coming out because Terminator Genesis is not getting great preliminary reviews thus far. But who knows what will happen? This will be the first. Obviously, this will be the first Terminator TV series. The Sarah Connor Chronicles was canceled. A lot of people liked that one. So.
Yeah.
I think a Terminator
Okay.
TV series could work. A new one could work.
Now, it's not going to be related to the...
Sarah
Please.
Connor.
it won't be?
It doesn't say anything about it here, so I guess they don't have like a script ready or anything. They're
Yeah.
just trying to get ready to do a show.
Yeah.
Right.
Very early on in the pre-production.
Actually, Gloria, I found a girly thing. I hope you like it. You may not. I like it too. It doesn't mean I'm girly, but I think it's pretty cool. Spider-Gwen. My favorite thing.
I like it.
I love Spider-Gwen. I always loved Gwen Stacy over Mary Jane. Gwen Stacy was my favorite, and now that she's in an alternate reality as having Spider-Man powers, I love that. So All right, now let's continue with the Terminator thing first. So now this is going to be set connected to the movies, or is it going to be connected to 1 and 2?
It's probably going to be a completely separate series that just has 1 and 2, or just one.
1, 2, 3, and 4, or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. To tell you the truth, I don't think Terminator Salvation is ever going to be a part of the of a timeline ever again.
Probably not.
I
Or
think they'll
3.
do 1, 2, and 3. I don't even think Genesis.
I don't even think 3.
Yeah, 3 shouldn't.
No. All right, Gloria, tell us about Spider-Gwen.
Okay. Article here. It says Spider-Gwen #1 is close to 200,000 units sold in advance pre-orders through Diamond Comics distributors. Comicbook.com has learned. The series spun out of the current Spider-Verse event. Features an alternate universe version of Gwen Stacy, where she instead of
She's bitten by a spider.
where she instead of Peter
Okay,
Parker
so-
got bitten by a radioactive spider and became a superhero. We
Yes.
sold out of the Spider-Gwen issue and had to reorder several times, said comic book writer and retailer Christina Blanche. She's a fun character, plus as a member of the Valkyries, we all went crazy for her. All of our customers are talking about her. I really can't explain the attraction, but it's there. I think this issue is going to be big. We are going to order 100 plus. It's getting great buzz, said Jared, can't say his last name, of Alameda, New York. Heroes your mom throughout. He cited the creative team, particularly writer Jason Latour, as a source of excitement, saying fans of Spider-Man are excited. And even those who were never a fan of Spider-Man find Spider-Gwen fresh. It's a fun, almost punk spin on this character. That was a sentiment echoed by Paul Buswell of Midtown Comics, who said, "We're expecting this to be Spider-Girl all over again." The response has been huge since her debut, so we're standing behind this book and we'll be ready for the fans when they come in. The comic, the comic offers a lighter spin on the Spider-Verse, offering a few things that are somewhat rare in the current comics landscape, including a compelling female lead and a story and characters who are generally accepted as being fun. I think Spider-Gwen will be the book that takes down Harley Quinn, said Dennis Barger of Wonder World Comics, comparing the book to DC Comics' surprise hit that has a number of features in common with Spider-Gwen, including an anchor to a massively popular existing superhero franchise and an all-star creative team. The series is the latest in a string of big hits from Marvel already in 2015, who have had a massive sales on Star Wars and Darth Vader comics. Spider-Gwen is doing so mostly on the strength of the same grassroots retailer support that made Saga and Lumberjane's big hits in recent years. Spider-Gwen has also made a huge splash in the market. Her recent first appearance in Edge of Spider-Verse is a heavy circulation on the secondary market, with one copy recently reaching more than 1,350 on eBay before the seller pulled the auction. Her rising popularity is going to make the boom huge, said Jeremiah Fittinger of Sound Go Round in Vesta, New York. Edge of Spider-Verse #2. She's been a staple of fan art and is a great jumping on point. Her relationship with Peter Parker of her world is unique and interesting take on the relationship, and seeing the constellation for the #3 is exciting to see Officer Castle in action in that universe.
If I could just jump in briefly, Dan Slott had started the Spider-Verse storyline, which is the old Spider-Man from different universes. Before that happened, there was a comic called The Edge of the Spider-Verse, where they started to introduce each character. The second issue introduced Spider-Gwen. Now, That thing has went through 8 printings. Okay, it is crazy how a #1 could be worth $350 now, and it just came out months and months ago. Okay, I, who really have been on and off with comics, I try to get my Spider-Man stuff. This character, who, again, Gwen Stacy is one of my favorite characters. Seeing that in her universe, Peter Parker died, and she couldn't save him, just like he couldn't save Gwen in his universe. It's so awesome that, when they met, like Spider-Man met Spider-Gwen, they were having this dialogue, and he was explaining how she died, and then she explained how he died, and they said that we watch each other's back. It was just really amazing, because I always felt that he should have been with Gwen Stacy rather than Mary Jane. But then when Mary Jane came into the picture, I'm like, okay, I like it. Until there was nonsense going on where she left him, and it was like, holy crap. But anyway, Spider-Gwen, to me, I went in a comic book store. I started buying covers that you wouldn't believe. They put her on the covers of stuff she's not even in. They put her on the cover of the Hulk comic, and they said Spider-Gwen Hulk or whatever. And you see her like, and she still has the thing over her head, like the band over her head, like Gwen Stacy, and she's like a Hulk. And it's like they did I showed it on a previous cast. They had, Gwen Strange or Dr. Gwen or something like she's like so.
They're going crazy with that.
They did Gwen Stacy as Thor. They did it's everywhere. Gwen Stacy as Groot. I mean, everybody's nuts over Spider-Gwen. So much so that she's in the freaking mobile game. That when I saw the commercial for that, I downloaded the Spider-Man game again, because I used to have it on here, but it was taking up too much memory and kept whatever. I said I want to play a Spider-Gwen, so I downloaded the game. But she is a favorite of mine. Like, I love Spider-Man, and anytime I go into a comic book store, I try to get some stuff with Spider-Gwen in it. So she's really awesome. So I'm hooked. They got me hooked. They didn't get me hooked on comics like Thors and like Wolverines and like all this other nonsense, but they got me hooked in Spider-Gwen, at least. So, go Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, Chris?
Okie dokie. Staying with the Marvel theme. Hold on, I just got a pop up here. That's nice. Okay. We've got William Hurt will be in Captain America: Civil War, praising his role as Thaddeus Ross, and who is the father of what was her name?
Betty Ross.
Betty, there we go. Thank you. From the Hulk series, of course, and he's the character. He's the same actor who played the character in The Incredible Hulk, and yes. I like him. I like William Hurt, and I'm glad he's coming back.
They said these are at least going to be linked.
Yes.
To the regular universe.
And it says, alongside the Avengers set to pop up in Captain America: Civil War, we will also be treated to an appearance by William Hurt's General Thaddeus Ross, last seen in The Incredible Hulk. However, according to Hurt, the character will be very different this time around.
Yeah, there's a possibility, in case you didn't know in the comics, he becomes the Red Hulk.
Yeah, Red Hulk.
So there's a possibility you may see that.
Well, he says here, and I quote,
the Red She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Betty's the Red She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he kept her in a suspension pod or something under the ground to keep her alive, because she got infected with the Abomination's gamma radiation or something. So.
Well, he says here, and I quote, I loved playing Ross the first time because I was able to try and create an ego as big as the monster he was chasing, says Hurt to IGN. And there was one that was warped too. Ross in Civil War is different because it's a different style. It's a more modernized style. And he goes on to say, what they've done is they've taken a character who was Ross from the older film and made a new version. This is a much newer Ross, a much different Ross, and I like that a lot. I haven't had a lot of time to understand it, but I'm doing the best I can, and they haven't fired me yet. End of quote.
Wow.
So that'll be interesting. That'll definitely be. I wonder what side they're going to have him on, whether he'll be on Iron Man's side or Cap's side. But
he'll probably be on Iron Man's side.
That's what I'm thinking too.
You know, it would be like instead of having a Hulk buster, he has a Red Hulk.
You know, I think that they could really do a great marketing thing with Civil War, where they have two different sets of commercials and the merchandise and stuff, and it's like, you know, choose your side.
You could even have him create fail-safes like Tony Stark. Like he could have made Thunderbolt Ross the Red Hulk to deal with the Hulk, and because Hulk is on Captain America's side, probably.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no, in the comics, he cloned Thor.
You know, I honestly think that he might be on Iron Man's side in this movie.
Who?
To tell you the truth, the Hulk or Bruce Banner?
I don't think so.
Because I don't know.
think so. I don't think so, because he was against him doing the Ultron project.
Oh yeah, but they
he did
were
anyway.
like really good friends though.
Yeah, but
In
I
that
could see them
universe.
split, though.
Oh, they could do that definitely, but I don't know. He might be neutral, to tell you the truth. He might not want to be involved in it at all. He might be one of the only ones who's like, meh, you know.
I can tell. I think Iron Man is Hawkeye's against Iron Man, I believe, because Iron Man wants to make it public, and that means his wife will be in jeopardy and his kids.
Yeah, but on set they have a Hawkeye fighting Captain America.
So that's weird.
Yeah, they on set I think him and somebody else were fighting Captain America, and they're like, oh, Cap is he was doing well against two of them, one of them being Hawkeye. The other one wasn't. I don't think it was Black Widow, but there's some weird
Black
stuff.
Panther. He fought Black Panther, and Hawkeye is supposed to fight him at the same time.
Yeah, there's some other weird stuff coming out of it that, like, apparently he's like, he has something that looks like Thor's hammer, and he's fighting people with Thor, like something that looks like Thor's hammer.
No, I'll explain what's going on here. They said that the reason why the hammer moved a little bit was that he's almost worthy, and he's gonna be worthy. Like, in other words, he still has that war mentality in him, that you gotta go to war, you gotta go to war, you gotta war. Something happens in Civil War where he loses that mentality, where he wants peace or something, and then something happens and he's able to pick up Thor's hammer and, like, throw it at Iron Man or something. So, like, he becomes worthy of Thor's hammer in this movie, supposedly.
The weird thing is, though, like, Thor's not even supposed to be in this movie. Like, they said that he's not in the movie. But
Well, like, somehow he has the hammer, maybe.
somehow, yeah.
You know,
It's weird stuff.
Advisor from Asgard, maybe. Or,
it could be that you see the hammer fall to Earth, and then you don't know what happened to Thor, and then they explained it in Ragnarok.
That'd be pretty
That
awesome.
Odin had to create, like, the Thunderstrike hammer or something to give him for now.
But yeah, going back to the marketing, because, you know, next year, you know, we've got an election coming up and stuff, so you could really kind of, like, do, like, political stuff like that.
Well, they can make like Stark and.
Someone said
Rogers.
that already on here. I think it's a
who are
really
you for? Are you for liberty or are you for anarchy?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should definitely take advantage of that.
Gloria, who do you choose, Gloria? Captain America or Iron Man?
Captain America.
All right, well, there you go. Same here. All right, then. Cool. What else?
Staying with Marvel too, we got here Paul Rudd's explaining some of the Ant-Man rewrites. Speaking of Ant-Man, the preliminary reviews are coming out for that, and it's getting pretty decent reviews. Apparently, there's a huge after-credits scene.
I heard about this.
People are describing it as the biggest after-credits scene ever, apparently.
Wow.
Something really,
Really?
really big happens,
Oh
apparently.
my goodness.
They said there's a mid-credits scene, which is, like, on par with some other ones. And
Yeah.
then that like, I keep hearing there's an amazing after-credits scene.
Wow.
So stay after the credits, definitely.
Yeah.
To do with Marvel.
So it has to do with probably Spider-Man, or
Yeah.
that he's made an Avenger at the end or something. Maybe Iron Man pops in there.
Because he's been seen on Paul Rudd's been seen on the Civil War set. So,
And they keep showing
Oh.
the Avenger logo on his face, like he's like A for Ant-Man, but A for Avengers, like he's an Avenger.
yeah.
hmm
It could be like Spider-Man swinging throughout the city. He shoots a web, and then you see this thing running on his web. He's like, "Hey, man, watch where you like shoot that thing." Ow! What the hell, man? What the hell? I would have been stuck to that thing for an hour. What was the problem? Then you have an ant like punch him in the face and like, how you doing?
Or like he's got like a can of
have one
Raid.
old actor Spider-Man doing that. And that's
Watch
how
where you're swinging throughout the city. Jesus.
Oh, man.
He's got like a
You
can
could
of
have killed
Raid.
my ants. You could have killed my ants.
He's got a can of Raid, and Ant-Man's like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you trying to do?"
Hey!
Oh, man.
Oh my God!
And Parker's like, "Oh, sorry, man.
Hey, I just,
My spider sense was tingling. I was like,
don't
oh."
go after my food, all right? Just
leave my sugar alone.
Like Spider-Man shows up, he's like, "Oh, so you're a bug too, huh? Oh, that's nice."
yeah. Wow. That's great.
But
That's great.
an interesting thing though, they're doing a Civil War storyline in the Avengers TV show right now, the animated one,
Yeah.
and Ant-Man is on Iron Man's side.
Oh,
So that's kind of weird. I don't know if that's gonna have any. I don't think it's gonna affect the movies, but
that's interesting.
yeah.
I love the preview for Ant-Man.
But yeah, getting back to the article, it says that he can't divulge too much. I'm paraphrasing here. He says that he can't go into specifics, but the plan that Edgar Wright and Marvel, when they parted ways, it was over some of the rewrites and stuff, and they wanted a bit of a different story. So that's when they had to get a new director and whatnot.
I would love to see that script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said that Adam was, or he goes on to say that him and the director, I guess his name is Adam something. He has a pretty good relationship with him. He says it was never a movie either of us had planned on, but
Right.
it was more how it was going to start. And the script needs to get into a place that Marvel wants to take it, so we spent some time working together on it.
I heard that there was a rumor that talking about Civil War, that Doctor Strange is going to be in Civil War also.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yep.
That's how they're going to spin him off in his own movie.
I heard that Joss Whedon wanted Loki in the movie. They didn't want him in the movie. Marvel.
What, in Avengers?
Yeah, he was annoyed.
Yeah, he was supposed to be.
Really
Loki was
pissed.
supposed to be there, yeah.
They don't want to pay him. They said Idris Elba, and he's like, why? Like what the hell? The guy that guards the door? You want the doorman of Asgard? You want to throw? Who the freak? Okay, you want to throw him in there? All right. I bet you not for nothing. I bet you Joss Whedon messed with Marvel because they kept going against his vision. So that's why he made the whole thing crap. When Thor jumps into a puddle and they don't explain it, and he's like, "Ah, I'm in a puddle. Ah,
this isn't water.
ah, why am I in dirt? Why am I in dirt? Oh, I seen a
I
vision."
just had the weirdest thought. When you mentioned Asgard, it made me think of something. I was like, I had the weirdest thought. What if that scene, that last scene after the credit, is the Dr. River at Asgard picnic?
Yes.
Like a little picnic at
That
Asgard.
would be the weirdest crossover
And
ever.
you'll see Loki walking by, and he'd be like, he's like, "We're just leaving, okay? Just give us 5 minutes. I know you're trying to take over Asgard. We're not going to interfere, right?"
You know what they need to do with Thor Ragnarok? Oh my gosh. Okay. They need, you know how nobody knows that Loki's taken over the throne?
Yeah.
They need to have him walk out and hit what's his name? Heimdall. They need to he needs to hit him, right? And needs to look up, and Loki needs to go, "What, you didn't see that coming?"
Yeah.
And that just ends it right there.
No, you know what they do? They'll do a scene where they have a stereo system in the room, and you'll see Anthony Hopkins doing the boogie. And they're like, "Oh no, Odin doesn't dance like that." That's
No, but in all seriousness, though, there should be a scene, maybe an after-credit scene or a mid-credit scene where, Thor goes to see Heimdall, and he's Heimdall's really freaked out, and he's Thor's "Whoa, what do you see?" And he just turns around, and he goes "He's coming," and then you just see Thanos in a ship heading towards Earth or something,
just
and over Asgard, and he's like, "Oh shit."
But Idris Elba, that was the funniest thing. Josh Whedon's Idris Elba, what? What the guy, like literally, if they had their cars parked, like he'd be like the valet parking guy. Besides the opening the door thing, so I mean, like, what is he gonna do?
It's like
Like,
doorman. It's like
Yeah,
doorman.
like he's okay. He's Idris Elba, which is amazing, but he's not got anything big to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, all right, yeah, thanks. Just like Anthony Hopkins is freaking Odin. It's like, all right,
Just come in for 2 minutes, do your business,
yeah,
and
so,
then drift off to the ether.
absolutely. But they got Martin Freeman. They didn't even know what role they're gonna give him. They're like, yeah, you know what? We'll keep you with Sherlock together. We'll give you something. We don't know what it is yet, but it'll be something. And he's got like a multi-picture deal, and it's like, oh god.
He's gonna walk in.
your phone.
He's gonna walk into Stephen Strange and be like, I feel like I've met you before. And
Yeah,
he's
like I know they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that. I know that. That's crazy.
it's like, this guy's creeping me out. Keep him away from me.
Yeah, he's probably gonna do that. Well, they're gonna do that with Ghostbusters. They're gonna have Bill Murray play Walter Peck and be against the Ghostbusters and try to shut the thing down. And that would have been weird, if he would have signed on for that. I heard that was a rumor. So, anyway, what else we have, Marvel? We have about 4 minutes. So, because
I
it's a
don't have any
turn.
more.
There's a Punisher thing. Do the Punisher thing.
Yeah, I had a moment there where I was like, DC. Oh no, wait, no, that's still Marvel.
You're like, you were in like a trance and you're like Ben Affleck as Batman. No, it's a dream. No, it's reality. Damn. No. Damn, it's real.
Dallas all over again.
This
Oh,
will make people happy. Apparently, the Punisher is going to be the main villain of Daredevil Season 2.
yeah.
And by the way, the Punisher casting, excellent work, Marvel. You did
Fantastic.
it right.
I've been dying to have Shane in the Marvel universe.
They would really, Netflix would really go over good if they put Constantine on there.
Right.
I think they should.
I enjoyed the first season.
You know what I think they should do? They should make Andrew Lincoln Wolverine. Like Rick. Give him some claws.
Yeah, because we
Right?
saw him with a lot of hair. He'd be good.
Give Rick some claws and he'll be the next Wolverine.
That'd be
You know.
pretty cool.
And you can make his son be like, a clone, like another alternate universe Spider-Man thing or something. Yeah.
But then that would make it
Cam the Riggs.
where he has to die on. I don't want that to happen.
No, yeah, we need Rick. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'll tell you, the moment he dies, it's over. I'm not just like the Jon Snow thing. My son every day is, Dad, you still upset about that? Yes. Jon Snow, yes, every day. That's a check on me every day. You still, yes. Jon Snow, yes. I almost bought the figure just so I could look at it. That's just like crazy. Still traumatized about Jon Snow.
I'm feeling
But
shocked.
Amelia Clark came out and she said, I don't know about that. He may be back. So you go, Sarah Connor. That's it. Say it ain't so, Jon Snow. Say it ain't so. I'll tell you, HBO knows nothing. Jon Snow.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to end on. Well, we got a minute and something left. Penny Dreadful's almost done. Jeez. That show is so good. You guys got to watch that. Like seeing Rassilon flip out like that. No, he's great, Timothy Dalton, really. I mean, this episode I saw today from like last week was phenomenal. I love it. Eva Green's fantastic. Really good show. And Billy Piper has been phenomenal. Oh my God, he stole the show with that. You see her in that? No. Scott, you got to watch Billy Piper
Okay.
and Penny Dreadful. Holy crap! I mean, season 1, she was, just watch it. I'm up to season 2, but
Yeah.
you got to see Billy Piper.
Well, I got Netflix.
Fantastic.
Catch up there.
I still have to see Freeman Agyeman in Sense8 on Netflix
Me too.
because I heard she's phenomenal also.
I mean, to me, Freema is
I love
better
her.
than Rose.
I love Martha Jones. Yeah, I got to check her out in Sense8, so check that out on Netflix. All right, guys. We're going to do another podcast if anybody wants to stay up. If not, good night. And take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.
And there you go.